Our Lady of Blessing Bestowed, I am offering you a spiritual gift now, the gift of a heavenly blessing. This blessing may come through a person, place, or thing, or spring forth from within your own heart, unfolding like a blooming rose. I ask that you trust me because, in receiving this blessing, things will change. The changes are a shedding of that which would hold you back from fully receiving my blessing. My blessing asks you to have trust and courage as I help you leap into your divine fulfillment more swiftly than you could do on your own. A blessing sounds like a marvelous happening, and it is. However, we can forget that divine energy, which is concentrated like spiritual vitamins, will cause healing, and this may move circumstances and situations along, often at a rapid pace. A blessing is like a divine volcanic eruption from within our heart. It can start with a rumble, but when the time is right, we are ignited and cannot be held back from an explosion of divine love that might change everything that is in the way of our next heavenly steps upon the earth. Rest assured that a blessing from the Holy Mother is only given when we can handle it. Though you can also expect that there will be times as the blessing begins its work when you may wonder if you're really up to what you feel is being asked of you. You may doubt yourself at times, questioning if you can really handle what is happening in your life without falling apart completely. You will succeed, through the Holy Mother's grace, of course. But sometimes you might wonder if you aren't just cracking up inside, to be broken apart, never to be repaired. This is a sign that we are all really growing, and especially outgrowing a past that is too small for our soul's future. With all this challenge, we might ask ourselves if we really want a blessing at all. However, a blessing is an absolutely priceless treasure. It clears karmic debris that would keep us stuck, perhaps for a long time, or even lifetimes. A blessing not only rips off a band-aid, but it is a zap of healing energy that may feel uncomfortable for a relatively short time, but is essentially just the workings of a life force restoring a wound to wellness. As we heal spiritually, our wants and needs can change, sometimes quite dramatically. We might outgrow some relationships or life situations as this happens. Other relationships or life situations will be able to bear the change and come with us. Either way, a blessing speeds up and intensifies this process. And what may have taken much more effort over a longer period, it is a helping hand up to our next level of awareness and embodied consciousness by the divine. Although given freely, the grace of the blessing is that it happens when the time is right, not a moment too soon or too late. This oracle is coming to you because the time is right for you, and this blessing is being offered to you now, whether you understand its ultimate purpose or not. You don't have to know that a blessing is happening for it to work its magic, though of course it can be nice to know that the divine is taking over if suddenly things go awry before they fall into place in a new way. Our role is to be honest and present with our feelings and let the chips fall where they will, so to speak. You are giving permission for the divine to take over your life direction for a moment, trusting in the greater wisdom and perspective of the Holy Mother and her unconditional love for you, and her passionate desire for your spiritual liberation. With the onset of this blessing, you might have a settled reorientation, or you might suddenly feel like you are heading in a very different direction. Either way is perfect for you. Trust. All will be well, and soon the chaos of change will be replaced with great joy, gratitude, and even deeper loving trust in the tender genius of the Divine Mother's grace. Healing process and affirmation. Imagine, sense, or feel that before you stands a beautiful woman with dark golden skin and luminous light emerging from every pore. Her eyes gaze at you lovingly, and all around her shines a bright golden light. Her right hand is raised in blessing, and light streams forth from that hand. Relax and receive that light, imagining that you can breathe in it in your inhalation, and let go of everything else on your exhalation. Repeat this for several moments. Until you feel the light has finished being sent to you, remembering that this can be quite quick. In your own time, open your eyes and finish with this healing affirmation spoken aloud. I receive the Holy Mother's blessing of grace, and with complete faith, I am moved into alignment with heaven, walking her path of love upon the earth, under her protection and guidance always.